All right, let's get into it. This is my puppy Rip. He is 13 weeks old in this video, and we are working on engagement and socialization in an outdoor public area. Socialization is a huge trigger word in the dog training world. There's a lot of arguments about what it is and what it isn't. So here is my video when I talk about socialization with my clients in my group classes. This is what I'm expecting. This is how I socialize my own dogs and go on into sport work, into agility, into obedience. This is what I expect out of my dogs as a puppy, and this is what I expect out of them as they continue to mature into adults. It is not too late to socialize an adult dog. All these activities can be done on an adult dog. It is just obviously easier to do on a puppy. They have a lot of critical periods for socialization. You'll find that he will remain a lot more neutral to new triggers, whereas an adult dog might show a lot more fear if they did not have the proper socialization. But all of these activities that you're seeing me do with him can 100% be done on an adult dog. So the first thing that you will notice is where I'm placed. I chose a busy environment, but I'm off to the side. I want Rip to observe the world going by, and I want him to know that the outside world does not interact with him. There might be scary things that go by, there might be cars driving by, dogs walking past us, and I want him to learn that the outside world and new weird things do not interact with him. The only thing that interacts with him while we are out is me. I know for him, it could easily turn to a very stressful, overwhelming, and over-arousing situation if I start to let the strangers that walk by pet him. Rip is adorable. It's a little ridiculous how cute he is, and whenever I take him out, I have at least 15 strangers ask to pet him. And it might not seem like a big deal to let one, but you can imagine how stressful and over-arousing it would be for a young dog, having 15 people pummel them, starting to get the high squeaky noises, getting them over-aroused. So when I'm out doing these sessions, no one interacts with my dog. It is good to introduce your dog to strangers, but do it in a way that's going to be beneficial for your dog. Taking him out to a park and having him being rushed by kids and rushed by strangers is not a good situation, and you are not a bad person for telling people no. It is okay, and it is in the best interest for your dog. I'm wanting him to see people walk by, bikes walk by, other dogs walk by, and for him to learn that these items do not interact with him. The only thing that interacts with him in these new environments is me. So this is a great situation right now. You can see that we have a dog walking by. We had someone walking by with a car seat with a young dog. When Rip looks at his environment, I want him to observe. I want him to take it all in. And then when he looks back at me, shows engagement to me, he gets a yes and reward. I also have a tug toy out here, and you might have seen me playing with him a little bit. He loves tugs. That's another way to build engagement with my dog in new areas. That even if there's scary things that might be going on, we always get to do fun things. Tug is one of his favorite things. He loves to retrieve. He loves to play with me. So anytime I can play with my dog in a new area, that also helps build that relationship, helps him build confidence in new areas, and helps him remain neutral while we are playing out, because nothing else really is building that excitement except for me. So I really like this area because it is decently busy. You might find that this is too much for your dog at this time, and that is okay. So see where your dog is able to be successful, and that's where you would want to start this process. So maybe they need to be 50 feet away. Maybe they need to be at another park that's not quite as busy, and that is okay. You can work your way up to more and more distracting and stressful environments. I chose this place because where Rip is right now, this is the perfect location for his level, for him to remain calm and neutral with the amount of things walking by. So you can see right here, we have a dog walking by. Rip glances over, checks him out, and when he re-engages, he gets his yes and reward from me. This is all perfect. I really enjoyed this session with him. There was a lot of good things that went by, but it was at a slow pace. He wasn't getting pummeled. And just for your information, this video is sped up twice, so you might have noticed it goes a little fast. But I hope it helped you out in being able to socialize your dog in the future.